didn't start the record button, but I guess it started itself. So let's get started. Um, I'm coming back to do what I don't do, and then that's what's in the bag. First, I just want to paraphrase when I did my video of the P9 Speedy by Pharrell Williams. I said a whole lot, and 99% of it I meant. This pillow right here is something that should be included in every single bag. I know the reason why they put it in the P9 Speedy, because it's a leather bag that can lose its shape. So my question is it in the low key Louis Vuitton bag that is the hobo style that comes in like the black and the caramel? And I ask this because if we're gonna do this, when you go up a notch like this, it's very hard to go back down. Um, something this simple as stuffing our bags with a pillow. When people have to go out and buy stuffers for their bags and to keep their shape and stuff like that, we invest in you guys. I'm just saying, it took almost it spent almost 10 grand in order to get a pillow stuffer for my bag. Do better, do better, Louis Vuitton. Okay, so here we go. It has been 3 days of just pure bliss. Um, the way that it was that I was catered to as far as this bag being because when you order this, let me just make sure you guys understand, it's not a regular order. When I talked to you guys, when I did the opening and the unboxing and all that of this bag, I want to make sure you guys understand. Uh, when you pick this, it's not just going online and choosing this bag and pulling out your credit card after you speak with your spouse and say, "Babe, I'm going to buy a purse that costs the same amount as a down payment for a car. Are we good?" You know, it's not that simple. When you go online, you actually speak with the specialist because of the type of purchase this is. First, there is a limited edition of this bag. They did not make, and Louis Vuitton does that with a lot of their um, collections, but the Pharrell Williams collection is one that has taken it up a notch. There's a lot of controversy on the expense of his bags and the avenue to which he's catering to. And while I do get it, I do want to make sure that people understand the average hardworking person buys Louis Vuitton as well. But the average hard working person would not buy a handbag for $1 million. There was $1 million version of this bag out with the this being like real diamonds and just to me, just that's what you call a total waste of money. I could think of a million things that I could do with $1 million, and a purse is not one of them. So I don't know who would have bought it. I'm sure it's someone who just wants to spend a furious amount of money on one handbag. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm sorry. I could not, with good conscience, do that. So there's pros and cons to the new creative director that I see. The previous creative director passed away a few years back, and I like the way Pharrell is actually reaching back and combining some of the previous artists' work and collaborating it with his. I like that. Mark Jacobs was one creative director that I really, really, truly liked. He was amazing with all of the different collections that he brought to Louis Vuitton. I'm just in awe of a lot of the versatility that they bring. Now, why I support Pharrell Williams is because of his upbringing, not just because he's an African American man. Because if he was an African American man that was not a great designer, I would not be supporting him. I mean, I just have to be honest. I'd be like, okay, go back to the drawing board and try again. It's cute, but I don't know who it's cute for, but that's not gonna work. Um, I'm truly feeling what he's bringing, um, because he already made a big, huge splash. But at the same time, I want to just make sure that people kind of give this and say this with clarity. Even though you are coming out with this type of thing to put a stamp of approval on the original Speedy 25 that came out in the 50s with Mrs. Hepburn's request to Louis Vuitton to create such a phenomenal bag. I love how he reached back, and this is the only size in the Speedy handbag that you can get. The next, it goes up to the bigger size for carryovers, like for traveling and things like that. So I like that. The way he reached back and paid homage to her, Mrs. Hepburn, and the collaboration between her and Louis Vuitton, and bringing back the 25 was such a powerful statement. Um, but don't forget us. Make some purchases like 2,000 and under. I mean, hey, please don't forget about us, because I'm not doing this again. I don't care what you come out with. It can be something filled with diamonds that spin around and glow at night. I don't know, but and that's just me being silly. But this is gonna be a one time hitter for me as far as doing something like this, because I was still on the fence yesterday when I saw that, and it's my fault because normally I do my homework on a collection and look and see what's all available, because I don't know if a lot of people are aware, but this also comes in a canvas as well. It does not just come in leather. This new style comes in a canvas, and I don't think I would like it as much if it came in just the regular canvas look, because I already have the 25 in the monogram canvas with the straps and all that, and it would have really been kind of crazy for me to get another 25 in the monogram canvas, and the only thing that I would have been getting that's different is the strap would have been definitely different, and just these two things right here, that would have been like, why? Because neither one of these come with the original Speedy, right? The classic or the bandolier. So I would have just been getting that just to get these two things. No, no. So and they're different. They are different. They're nicely made. And I like the fact that you do have the option of not taking the plunge and getting something like this, and being able to get it in the canvas version. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It was just like I was never gone, because I know the video is gonna appear like I never left, but had to go get something off the stove. All right, so let's just get into it. I did say that this did come in a canvas as well. I would not have gotten it in a canvas, even though this is a very nice new style, because I already have it in the canvas, right? There was also some people that I know that purchased it and was stating that this changed the game. I don't think I would ever want the monogram and canvas after getting this in leather, and I have to thoroughly disagree. What's that? Okay, just making sure. I have to thoroughly disagree with them. This is a nice leather bag, but there's no way that I am gonna ever say that I would not do canvas, because even though the leather is nice and squishy and all of that, the new style monogram, and you know there's different cuts with the monogram canvas. The monogram each year that because what they do is they destroy the canvas. They do not keep any bags or any canvases from the year before. The cut is different yearly, and it may not change depending on what time of the year that the bag actually generates, because this was actually out at the ending of 2023. This bag was. I don't think this was, and if it was, I didn't know it. But this was. My whole point in saying is monogram is not going anywhere. It is classic monogram. It originated from the original duffel bag, and it grew into, well, it got smaller into the 25. The first monogram bag that ever came out was the Alma bag. That was the original first bag, the Alma bag, which I do not own the Alma bag. I had an Alma before. I ended up giving it to my niece because I really cannot get into the Alma. Maybe if I got it like in a GM size, which is, you would have to get like a arc, an old school version of it in order to get the Alma, because they don't really make it in the GM anymore. And I don't like the little size of the Alma that's out now. As you can tell, I like bigger bags, and I don't like the crisscross strap. The way the bag, I feel like the bag could have been made just a little bit more um, dimension wise. And I know a lot of people love the Alma. They swear by the Alma. They don't even use the straps. I know the GM doesn't come with the straps. That's the reason why I said if I got an Alma, I would rather have the straps. And I mean, I'd rather have the GM with the just the handle, just be a top handle bag for me. But that was the original handbag, and then the Noe GM that originally was for champagne bottles, or wine bottles, whatever one you want to call it. And the name derives from Noah, who is famous for drinking wine. And they call it Noe in French, so Noah and Noe meaning the same thing. Um, so Alma, the Noe, the Speedy 25. Um, those are the three um, oldest living bags of Louis Vuitton's time frame in the handbag industry. And then the Neverfull came and blew everything else out the water. Um, so you got the Alma, you got the bucket bag, and you got the Speedy. And then the hobo bags start coming out, and then the Neverfull totes and all kind of totes, the Totally and all that. You guys already know. I went through this history before. But my whole point is, no, monogram has not been replaced with leather. Even though we like the leather, we love the monogram. And the way the monogram canvas is coated, um, it is actually better than leather. These bags are flammable proof. They're weatherproof. They're heat and coldness proof. Um, I will not do mine, but I have seen people, and I have had a CA advise me that these are they don't burn. They're hard to actually catch on fire. You don't want to test that theory, but it was confirmed that they do not. They have to literally destroy the scraps or whatever's remaining of the canvas, so it can't be used, for the underground people that make their bags and stuff like that. But my whole point in saying all of this is monogram is not going anywhere. So let's just stop. Okay, not monogram. The coated canvas is still gonna be my favorite version of the Louis Vuitton bag, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Right? This is a limited edition that came out, and even if Pharrell Williams comes out with more leather bags, that is good to know. I'm happy that he will do that, but that's not gonna happen. That's not. It probably won't darken my won't be added to my collection. Um, no way soon. So let's get into it. This whole video, because I've already shown you guys this bag. I already went over it thoroughly when I first got it after I screamed about 14 times. So now let's go do the what's in the bag. Someone asked me, was this brass or gold tone? This is brass. On the website, it does say gold tone, but it is brass. This is brass. This is brass. Brass. Everything that's gold on this bag, besides the zipper, is brass. This is gold tone. Now you see why people were going back and getting the old school bags. The gold tone is nothing wrong with gold tone. Gold tone is beautiful. But it will tarnish over time. It takes a long time, probably about 10 or 20 years before it'll start to tarnish, but it will get darker. And the reason why I know that is because I have some gently used Louis Vuitton that was back in the day that is tarnished, and all I had to do was buy some brass cleaner to clean it up. But after a certain amount of time, because it's aged, it will still have not a tarnished look, but an aged look, if you understand that. And you can just tell that the bag has been around for a while. But anyway, so to clear that up, this is brass. Okay. So let's go ahead and get in here. If you own a Speedy 25, you already know what fits. The kitchen sink fits in this bag because the 25 is one of the most it don't believe your eyes when you look at the 25. That rhymes a little bit because when you look at it, it looks like it's a small bag, especially to someone. When you see me, I'm always with a larger bag or a backpack, some form like that. So it looks much smaller than what it is, and don't let the size fool you because it carries all of my essentials, and I don't have to worry about leaving something out. My phone that I'm recording on fits in here with no problem. It's not in here because I'm talking to you guys on it, so that's why it's not in here. But here is my Bluetooth. Carry my inhaler for this crazy time of year. From my trio, this is one of my pochettes. Another set of keys. My chocolate. Yes. Got this off the gently used site. I love it. Okay. My only Damier Azur piece ever, and probably will be forever. I tried Damier Azur a few times and I just hate it. I really do. I don't like Damier Azur at all. It's too light, and me and light colors don't go well together. So it's a no for me. I like this, but I do have some makeup markings on it, and I can clean it up. I can definitely clean this up. The little markings that I do see on here, clean it up and make it pretty again. But it's just, all it does is confirm why I don't buy Damier Azur, because it's very hard to keep that type of material clean. This is the pouch that came with this bag. And I have not found what I want to put in here as of yet because I keep my change in another bag. I thought that I could, like, if I ran out to the store or something like that, I could put my license and my credit card in here, and my phone and my keys, and just run off to the store with this. But I don't know if I want to do that as of yet. Oh, I didn't even notice this is even branded. Wow, they even put it on there. So everywhere you can think of, they have tagged this piece with Louis Vuitton on it. Everywhere. I mean, I've never seen it in so many places before. I guess it just wants y'all to know. And this is another pochette of the trio. And I separated my trio because I don't like the coin purse. So I use them as pochettes. That was an epic fail purchase. I think that the size are not, they're not equal to what they should be. Like, this should be the size of the cell phones for 2022 to now. And I don't know any cell phone that's out now that can fit in here. And this is the biggest piece of the trio. So whoever was in the designing room, you messed up with the trio because you're going to give us 3 pochettes, but this one was good for credit cards and license and whatever you want to put in there. The pouch little thing, coin purse, good for the coin purse. But this should have been a size a little bit bigger for cell phones. And that's where you messed up. A mini pochette has everything in there. I put that in all my handbags. And that's it. And my Tylenol. Gotta keep my Tylenol on me. And what I do have in this bag is I have an organizer that I got from Amazon because I'm trying to keep the shell of this bag spotless. I don't want the shell of this bag, even though it's leather and I can just wipe it off, I don't want anything on it at all. So I got it covered like that. And eventually I probably will take it out, but it won't be anytime soon. So, and it's brown layer. The inside of it is brown. It has 6 pockets that I can put. It's a great organizer. I can put like different things inside pockets. So it's very easy to organize it and put different things in different places. But as you can tell, it took a lot, but it was not a whole lot to where this bag would be heavy. And I do a lot of pochettes. As you've seen, I did not pull out a wallet because everything is broken down to where I didn't need to put in a full wallet. But if I needed to put like a Sarah wallet or something like that in here, it would definitely fit. Any size wallet from Louis Vuitton would fit in here. If I wanted to put like my planner in here, it would definitely fit in here. I can't think of anything that would fit in any of my other bags that would not fit in here because it's a small size Speedy, but it's large enough to where I don't have to say, well, I can't take that. Let me take that out. The Speedies have that look about them where you can't really tell until you start filling it up that, hey, it really does take a whole lot. It really will take a whole lot. One thing about this bag, as I fill it back up, that some people may not realize, what they did is with this Speedy limited edition by Pharrell Williams is this is unlike any other Speedy because it is made with 2 pieces instead of one continual canvas. And I know y'all gonna say that, well, why is the LVs upside down on the other side if it's 2 pieces? He did that because he wanted to keep the original look of the Speedy. So that's why he did, in the designing room, he made sure that they made the other side of the um, monogram to be upside down, even though, and I'm gonna show you in a second how you can tell it is two pieces of canvas. Just let me finish loading her back up. Next time I'm gonna sit in an angle where you guys can see what I'm doing and how I'm putting everything in here. Um, because even though I have everything in a specific place, there's still plenty of room in this bag. So it is not jammed to capacity. Because remember, my cell phone can fit in here too, and I'm talking to you guys on it. So it's not filled to capacity. I never want to fill my bag to capacity for shoulder and back reasons. You want to always, ladies, be mindful of that, like carrying heavy things, because you have one body and one back, and you don't want that to start bothering you because you're carrying a very heavy bag. But the way that they did this is very unique because someone took a lot of time with this bag. If you look at it, it's perfect, right? It looks like it could possibly be one continuous canvas. But if you bring it closer, unlike the original Speedy, it has the stitching at the bottom. The original Speedy is a continual canvas, and you don't see this reinforcement right here because it literally is one complete canvas. This is two pieces put together, and he kept the design of the Speedy bag that's been out since before 1954, but the Speedy 25 since 1954 has had that. Is famous for having the upside down LVs on the other side. So that's why he did that. But pretty cool. I have not gotten to the part where I want to lift this up to look at the dove up under there. I thought that was very unique to put his spin on it. It's a lot of famous stars that got this in different colors, like the green, the red, the yellow, and the blue. The green, the red, the yellow, and the blue. Some people think it comes in a teal, but it doesn't. I think different pictures of the green or the blue, one of them, may look like it's teal, but there is no teal. There's blue, yellow, red, and green, and the original brown. Those are the colors that this bag comes in. Someone asked me, did I have any cons? There is no cons. I tried to see if there was. The only con that I can think of is the price, but that's the con. But everything else, no. There's everything else is all pros. My only wish or my only request is how much attention to detail this bag was given, and all the new collection, the attention to detail, the stamp of approval, the stamp of Louis Vuitton on everything. We would like to see that more on more of your bags, more of your creations, because all this gave me was the old school vibe with the notch up, with taking it a step up, and that's what I would like to see more of, because it's almost like Louis Vuitton. Hey, you're showing us that you know what we want. You showing us that you know how to give us. And I know I keep talking about this doggone pillow, but this pillow just I know a lot of people got excited about the stuffing pillow, but the pillow kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because I think of it many times when I tell my husband when we get something from Amazon to keep the plastic pouch that comes with it, and I try to keep the plastic pouches that come with it so I use them to stuff my bags so they won't lose their shape, right? But all this time this is all we needed. I know so many women, I know so many of my friends out here that buy and make their own bag stuffers. When you think about it, we shouldn't have had to make it because we've invested money in a luxury handbag um, um, company that could have given us a pillow all along. Don't get me wrong, I do get the reason for the pillow. It's a leather bag, it's soft, it's slouchy, and all that. But Louis Vuitton has had millions of leather bags. I mean, they have. And just like they got one out now, it's called the Low Key. There's probably not a pillow in that one. And that bag is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm not gonna say who's zooming who, but it kind of reminds me of the Coach bucket bag, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna go into details about that, but it's giving me Coach bucket bag vibes. That's all I'm saying, Louis Vuitton. Y'all might have bit off Coach a little bit on that one. I have to say it. It's real. It's real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Um, and I may do a video with it because I actually have that Coach bag in the bucket bag. It's one of my favorite bags from Coach. It is mine is in the caramel color. My sister has it in the black and the she has it in the black and burgundy. I have it in the caramel color. It's very similar to the Hobo Florentine that I got from Dooney and Burke. Almost the same color. Um, Pretty much the same color. And it's the same color as the low key that Louis Vuitton just came out with. Who did you steal that style from, Louis Vuitton? Now, don't get me wrong. I love Louis Vuitton. I don't even have to prove that because you guys know that. I wouldn't be investing money in something that I don't love. But you got to call a spade a spade. That style came from the archives of Coach bucket that's known for that Coach bucket bag. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna with the Coach bucket bag. I do not have the low key. I was going to invest in getting it, but I said, you know what? I have the Coach bucket bag that this bag looks exactly like. Of course, it's a different little thing to it with the little lock on the side that gave it a little niche to it, but it's pretty much the same bag. So it's like, it's a lot of luxury bag, handbag designers that have taken a spin off of that Coach bucket bag, and I know why because it's such a beautiful bag. So I know why they took a spin off of it, because Ralph Lauren has one that looks just like it. Um, I want to say that I seen Gucci had one like it. I know that YSL has one very similar to it. But they were the originals. Um, Coach was the original that came out with that bag. I'm just keeping it real. If it was if it wasn't true, I wouldn't say it. So it's just the truth. So my whole point in saying all of that is you're doing better. You're giving us love. You're showing us love. You're giving us um, different styles to look for, and old school mixing with the new school is where it is. Where it's at? Because these two bags changed the game. This one is one of the most prettiest bag. I mean, it's just gorgeous. You can just look at it. Just sit up and just look at it. This Dolphin bag is doing more because I never liked the original Dolphin. I did not like that brown, dark brown, the browner Bordeaux looking leather on the original Dolphin. I just never liked it. I would have never gotten it. I didn't like that it was a structured bag. I don't really like structured bags. Hint, hint. I love hobo bags, so I don't like that structured look like that. Nothing. And so when they came out with this soft GM, I said, y'all heard me. Somebody heard us. And they added the chain, which takes it up to 2024. But if you take this chain off of it, this is an old school bag all day long. This is what we're talking about when it comes to original Louis Vuitton look. You're giving us all the vachetta that we love. You can't get monogram like this without vachetta. I know some people like the black leather on the vachetta on the monogram canvas. I happen to not. Only thing I like the black leather on with the monogram canvas is the backpacks, which makes sense. But any like a handbag, you give me vachetta leather. Give it to me. I don't like the black leather on just a regular bag. Backpack, it makes sense. You want to be carefree. You don't want to have to protect a backpack that's on your back from inclement weather. But when it's something like this, this is the look that we want. Every time that you come out with the bag and you're trying to say, okay, y'all, we came out with a new look for monogram canvas. You gotta once you go to this level, you can't go back. You can't go back. You can't go back to giving us a little strip of vachetta and the rest of the bag is monogram canvas, but you want to charge us the same price. Give it. All we're saying is, give us bang for our buck. Give us the bells and whistles. That's all we're asking. So, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. This is my opinion site. My opinion site where I give a thorough my thorough opinion over a bag that I've thoroughly looked at and taken into account of what is giving us, what vibe is giving us. Is it casual? Is it upscale? Is it even worth the price of having it in your collection? Should you run and take it back to the store immediately and not pass go? All of that is all my opinion. And I appreciate you dropping in and listening to me. If you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and making a comment. And if you hit the subscribe button, it will alert you each and every time I drop a video. I try to do it at least 2 a week. Sometimes I may do 3 a week, depending on my week. But I do try to do at least 2 a week. But I did give you guys a third one this week, so bravo to me. Thank you guys for dropping in and listening to me. And thank you guys who have subscribed to my page. I truly appreciate it. And you guys be careful out there and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.